Burner Boy, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Robbie Williams in the house. What's happening?
All good. Thanks for having me.
Listen, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I mean, we're excited to have you. So if someone like Trevor Noah really thinks you're funny, that means, do you think it means you're really funny?
I think I'm funny. I've been doing it for 14 years.
So, I mean...
If I wasn't funny, then I have a very strong self-esteem.
So it shouldn't take an affirmation or a validation from anyone else. You validate the fact that you're funny.
But coming from somebody like Trevor, it does help a lot. Because also it's like opening for Trevor or opening for Chappell. When you're on those stages with those people, people look at you differently. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like being on a song with Beyonce versus being on a song with
me,
Maya.
Oh, I suppose. There we go.
You know what I mean?
Big difference.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. I get you.
Maya in 2001, yes.
Maya now, no.
Maya who now?
So you actually opened for Chappelle?
Yeah, when he was here in South Africa, I toured with him.
Bruh, you toured with him.
Yeah.
I mean...
Was this him saying, yo, I want him to tour with me, or somebody else made it happen?
Dave asked Trevor who should jump on while he's in South Africa. It was during the Global Citizens.
Yeah.
And then Trevor said, use this guy. This is the guy I use in South Africa.
Wow. Dope.
So that's how it happened. So it was dope. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like just to be in that space with an idol of mine, like Chappelle's the reason I did comedy, and now you backstage with him.
That is so dope. Do you guys like form a relationship of sorts?
We
some
did.
sort of brotherhood?
Not a brotherhood, but I'll explain it. I have his number.
You got Dave Chappell on what? WhatsApp or iMessage?
Dave Chappell does not do WhatsApp.
Dineo,
He's making Netflix money. He doesn't do WhatsApp. He makes real calls.
Lovely. Oh, awesome. That's fantastic. What sort of things do you guys talk about?
Not much. Look, I don't feel bad that Dave Chappell doesn't message me. He's also friends with Jay-Z.
Hey, man.
So, you know what I mean?
So
like
it's a different league altogether.
If I was friends with Jay-Z, my mother wouldn't hear from me until Boxing Day.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. 13 minutes after 8, we're hanging out with him. His name is Robby Collins. Starting his day on 959, all because all we need is laugh. What are you up to now?
So now I am, I've got a show tonight, but I am preparing for the New York Comedy Festival. I go to New York next week, Tuesday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow,
that's
bro.
awesome. Do you go there every year? Do you do this New York Comedy Festival all the time?
So I spent 4 months in New York.
Yeah.
I did my Netflix show with Paul Pop, Celestine Tully, Kiliapto, Nina.
You guys are brilliant, by the way.
I remember
Thank you.
That combination
jokes allowed.
is, yeah,
Thank
that
you.
combination is fire. Yeah.
So I all the money I got from that, I invested in myself and did 4 months in New York.
Fist pump.
Thank
Here we
you.
go.
Thank you.
Love that.
So it was great. Made a lot of connections there, and they've invited me back to the festival,
That is so
which
dope.
is next week.
Do you feel like you've done everything there is to do in South Africa? Is that why now you're trying to branch off internationally?
I'm from Durban. Durban, you can reach a ceiling very
Are you
quickly.
for real from Durban?
Yeah,
You have Cape Town written all over you.
it's because I'm colored.
I know, right?
Yes, I know.
Did I
I know
did
you
I
want
do
to
that
say
thing?
that.
That's a
I know. Did I stereotype you?
Whoa.
There's no other reason.
There's no other
reason.
reason. I swear to you, it's because you're colored.
Because you don't sound Kiptonian. There's
No,
no,
no.
other reason.
But
Not
I
at
can
all.
see, I can see your
I had
eyes
to.
looking for something.
I'm like, what the hell? This guy's talking about Durban. He must stop lying. And that tattoo on his finger. No way this guy's from Cape Town. No way. It's the coloredness and the stukaness.
The stukken. What's the stukkenness?
A stuka. That's stuka on
Is
your
it called a
finger.
stuka?
It's a stuka.
Those home done tattoos.
Oh no, this
Stuking.
this tattoo is made in a shop. I
What shop was this?
I just washed dishes.
Okay, there we go.
So-
That explains it.
Durban, you reach a ceiling. If you're an artist, that's why you find Durbanites coming to Joburg or
Yeah.
going to Cape Town.
Yeah.
And I feel with South Africa, as much as South African industry has grown when it comes to the arts, there is a ceiling to how far you can go. But at the same time, I think we've come very far, because when I started 14 years ago, the people I aspired to be or want to be like were all American.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a kid and you want to start as a comedian, your idols are in your country. Your idols are in your city.
Yep.
There's so many examples of success. Whether you want to be a rapper, there's a name. You know what I mean? Before we look to America,
100%.
we look to the UK.
There's benchmarkers here at
Exactly.
home.
Now, if you're a kid in high school and you're going, I want to be a comic, I want to be a rapper, whatever, you go, oh, I want to be like so and so.
So you've got more brothers, right? In the comedy industry. I mean, locally, we're talking Loyiso Madinga.
Yes.
Tats and Gonzo. Sol is a huge fan of yours. Your guys'
Is it?
podcast.
Yeah, what happened to your guys'
Yeah,
podcast?
he
You,
is.
Tats, and Loyiso Madinga.
We all got busy. We
Are you
all
sure?
got busy, and then I think Tats got evicted, and we were shooting.
Oh, shame, man. Tats.
No, I'm joking. He didn't get evicted. The studio was in Tats' place, and then the lease ran out. So we stopped there, and then we
Yeah.
got busy.
And then you got busy.
People became fathers. You know what I mean?
Loyiso says you left and started your own thing. Sorry, Loyiso.
No, I didn't leave. They were taking long to get back to me, and then I started rolling with. I do a podcast with Deleuze.
Oh, with Deleuze.
Yes.
Yes,
He's still trying to podcast. He's been at it though.
But
It will pop. It'll take its time. It'll pop.
you know the thing is with the internet, you never know what they catch on to. So you just got to be out there.
Yeah.
That's what I've realized. You just have to be out there.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's talk about comedy politiki on a Friday.
Comedy politics.
Yeah. What's the
I think-
worst comedy politics that you're stuck in now or know of?
I'm in no comedy politics.
Are there politics in comedy?
Yeah, definitely. Like everything. But
Are there gatekeepers in comedy?
gatekeepers,
Like they are in like the DJ world and the music industry.
There were. I think right now we at a level where there's so many more doors you can walk into.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had to enter through one door.
Ah.
You know, so now there's so many people who can put you on. We don't need that person
Anymore.
anymore. Also, there's comedians that start careers before they even touch the stage. People on Instagram, like they come with the following.
For real.
Before we started comedy and we didn't have a following, and then we had to perform and get a following. Now you get people starting their comedy career with already 20,000 followers because they do funny stuff on Instagram
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
true.
So the game's changed in how you enter.
Have you adjusted to how the game's changed?
I try my best. Like I prefer the live thing, but there's stuff you gotta. I put my live comedy onto Instagram. I can't be at home doing selfies.
Comedy in front of your phone camera.
My confidence is not strong enough.
For real?
For that silence.
No, I remember in one of his sets, he speaks about it in lockdown that you tried doing comedy through the laptop and it just doesn't slap the same.
Doing comedy to a laptop, even though you know people are watching, but not hearing the laugh.
Yeah, it's.
I promise you, while you're telling your jokes, you're thinking about what you could have studied.
Yeah.
Like you're literally thinking about you're thinking about all the jobs that are out there because it's just not good for you. You know what I mean?
It's like it's not enough.
It's horrible. It's not something that you want to do, but you had to do it at the time.
And you tried.
I tried. I succeeded, but it's always, this is the thing, when people can comment, because social media has made a lot of people confident with comments. So you're doing a live show and it's been streamed, and then you see laughing face, and there's always that one person, always like from
He's gonna
Limpopo
throw
or
you
something.
off from Limpopo.
And they're just like, this is nonsense. And that's the only thing you read. You just see just one person, this is nonsense. Wake me up when this is done.
And why is that person there to begin with? I mean, if you want to be asleep and this is nonsense, like you've got an option to tap out, right?
I think people find it fun to see how they can break you.
It's insane, eh?
And it's easier, like on the phone.
Yeah.
As
On the
opposed
phone.
to, like when you're on stage, I'm pretty sure you didn't have it a lot of times where someone heckles you and say you're not funny while you're doing your thing.
Once at Opikopi, I had a voice roll thrown at me. I promise you, I had a voice roll.
That's traumatic. Oh my
All
God.
those white children
That's
were
crazy.
high and drunk,
And they went,
and they were like, "Not
Horsey."
today." But the voice roll didn't have butter on, so the voice went one side and
and
the
the
roll
fun went the other side. It's 21 after 8. Traffic update with Soul. We're hanging out with Robby Collins, the voice roll guy. Ja Rule, Put It On Me, featuring Vita. So, put some info on me. Elon Musk is the chief twit right now, Robby.
Yes.
He's making headlines everywhere and he's firing everyone. He also wants to charge about $18 to $20 to keep the verified badge and about $8 for those who misbehave on the platform. Is this a good trend, Yana?
Nay.
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 Would you
I don't
pay?
understand people who even get verified though.
No.
You know you're doing well. It's fine.
Until
people duplicate your account.
yes,
and
until
start
there's a Robby
promoting
Collins
nonsense.
using your picture, using the same bio, and played a funny trick there by, the L
Scamming
is an
people.
I, and scamming people, tweeting nonsense.
You know what I
People
think?
it's you.
I'm bitter about the verified thing because I tried to get verified beginning of this year and they're like, you haven't done well enough.
Well, now you can pay
sense.
for it. Now you can pay for it. Now you can pay for it.
You can pay for it. Okay.
Well, now there's an option that you can pay for it. 8:41. Mikasa, these streets. 959 breakfast on the street, on the air. As a family, we are K959. We are on the dial everywhere. Robby is with us, starting his day on 959. So in these streets, buddy, tonight, somewhere in Midrand, you've got a show.
Tonight I'm at Gatsby's Live.
Beautiful.
Gatsby's Live. They started comedy there last year, and every Friday you have a different comedian doing a one-man show. And
Dope.
Today it's my turn.
Lekker.
Yeah, it's cool. And I've got a couple opening acts. Very funny people that'll be warming up the crowd.
Lovely.
And then I'll be rocking the mic.
Lovely.
8 o'clock.
We're excited. Are you
Tickets
excited?
available at Quickets. I am very excited. I think people came out of lockdown with an appreciation for comedy more so than they had before.
You know
True,
why?
true.
Because everything was so doom and gloom.
Totally.
We really needed to laugh.
Totally. I think comedians take what we're experiencing and we just put it out there and we make it more digestible, if that's
Yeah.
a word.
You take honesty and you put some sugar and giggles over it.
People want
Truth,
the truth.
rather, yeah.
There's a thing when, like Bernie Mac, for example. Bernie Mac had a joke where he says he swears pretty much the whole joke.
Yeah.
You know which joke I'm talking about, from Kings and Queens.
I think I know which joke you're talking about.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
And I remember watching that with my mom, and she was crying with laughter. And she's a proper church goer. And I was like, "Yo, you fine with this?"
Yeah.
It's like, it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the
I
truth.
promise you, when you crack that part, like the most religious person will find it in them to laugh, because you can't beat the truth.
It's a gift, though, what you comedians have. I think it's a solid gift
It
to
is.
bring lightness into. It's a healthy escapism, right?
Totally. But we need the audience as much as they need us.
Okay, fantastic. So the audience, he's out at Midrand.
Midrand at Gatsby's Live.
Gatsby's Live. Tickets are available on Quicket.
Yes.
Can you purchase tickets cash at the door?
You can, but don't
Rather
wanna-
go to Quickets.
Go to Quickets.
Go to
It's a lot
Quickets.
better. Go to Quickets, because you don't want to get there and there's no show and then
100%.
you land up at a club in Midrand.
Anything else you're working on? Any big stuff you're working on? You did say you're going to New York, and the last time we saw you like on the screens, it was Netflix. Can we expect something like that anytime soon?
We are working on quite a few things.
I like what I'm hearing.
Quite a few things. I don't want to give it away. I
In
don't
the
want to give it away. But
pipeline.
there's things happening. 2023, it's going to be beautiful.
I love it for
We'll
you.
be waiting, man. We'll be right here waiting.
I love it for you.
Thank you so much.
Fascinated by long, tall human beings, and he's one. Superbly long, superbly tall. He looks like he's from Cape Town. He's colored with a Phenduka on his finger.
goes again.
But he's from Durban. Robby Collins, we absolutely loved having you with us this morning. It's time for us to head on out of here. All the best with your show, with New
Thank you.
York and everything else in 2023. You're such a cool human being.
Thank you so much.
Dope.
Thank you for having me.
100%.
Thank you, fam.
I'm going to be out at Cotton Lounge, even in this weather. Frankie and myself are going to host you for the After Work Network. That's in Bryanston. Sol, your weekend is looking like what?
Oh, my weekend highlight is taking my daughter to her first theater show.
Oh, wow.
So remember a few months ago, we had Dineo Kuno.
Yes.
Now there's a pantomime show happening, Adventures in Pentoland, where it's like 5 pantomimes. It's Sleeping Beauty, Aladdin, Snow White, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Peter Pan.
Yay!
And they're launching on Sunday, and I'm taking my little one there.
Lovely. Speaking of little ones, I nearly forgot. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to officially be the mother of a teenager. It's time to whoop some teenage behind.
Oh, my word.
I'm so excited. He's turning 13 on Guy Fawkes Day. He's a joke.
You have your work cut out for you.
I know, right? I know. And he wants to be a gamer. So all that time spent on the internet, I'm not too sure. Quite scary.
My mind went to so many places.
As a mom, my mind goes to so many places as well. Live light, laugh long, love the ones you're with, serve and raincoat those that you love. It's going to be a rainy one, slippery and wet. Look after yourself, drive easy on the road. Mwah! Till Monday.
Cheers.